Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Bearly Unboxed. And today I'm back with another Plunderlings video. Now my last one was way back in October of last year when I was doing my Halloween videos, the Monster Mash videos I believe I called them. And I'll put a link down below for that one. And in that one we unboxed this really cool Plunderling, and this is Plunderstrong. He's a big guy, and this is actually his hat, which he can wear. And I just had him holding it. I thought it looked cool that way. But anyway, I had a lot of fun making that video, and if you want to know why, click the link below to watch it. It was a pretty fun video to make. So at the time, I think I mentioned that I was still waiting on this guy to come. He is a Plunderlong, and his name is Cursed Kyo. And they even have a sticker that says his name sealing the box, which is really cool. This is the barcode for him. Now, these can be found on, I believe, Big Bad Toy Store, and maybe Entertainment Earth. I know one of those places has them, and I will put a link if I can find him on there. I know these sell out pretty quick because these were part of a Kickstarter, and they do make some extra ones to sell on like websites online and stuff. But these little ones, the smaller ones like these were their first Kickstarter, and these were just called Plunderlings. And they had different names. I think this is Tough. I believe this might be Cheddar. They're all about posability. They have tons of articulation. They have alternate hands that you can take off. I don't have those with me right now, but you'll see that with this one. And they have magnets that allow you to mix and match all the pieces. So they're a lot of fun to play around with. And the whole thing is that they're pirate goblins. And I will admit, I'm not the biggest pirate fan, but I love goblins. So the goblin part won me over. Especially when they released this little fawn. I love satyrs and fawns, and he even has a little butt. And there was a red one of this that I did not get, which I'm still hoping to get someday. And then they also released these little tiny body packs where you could use the extra hands and the extra head to make tiny little ones. And they have little butts too. So this is basically his head on the tiny little body. That's what's in here, are tiny little bodies for this guy, which we will open once we take a look at him. Alright, so let's get him open. I don't know, I think I'm going to have to cut this little thing, or maybe I open it from the bottom. I'm going to open it from the bottom. Now these boxes are really cool. It looks like a crate, and there's like his feet sticking out, and this is supposed to be like his face. And then the side, you'll see there are some slots in the side, and there will be some ears in here that you can put in those, and I'll show you how that works. Just kind of a little fun extra packaging thing that they do. So here's one of the ears. Here's the other one. Alright, and then these fold, I believe. Just go in here. Oops. I think you have to put this back in for it to work. Alright, yeah. So there's that one. And there you have it. So, cool. And it does have a little bit in here you can read. I'll read that real quick. It says, "These toys were constructed and hand-painted with great care. Please carefully loosen the joints after unboxing. You may need to apply heat with a hairdryer," which I've mentioned in a lot of other videos, especially with action figures. And I had to do it with one of my Rainbow High dolls, too, because her arms were just stuck. It does say, we hope playing with these brings you the same joy and happiness we felt while creating them. We are extremely grateful to the fans that brought this project to life. For more information, visit www.plunderlings.com. I will put a link down below. And we'll just put this box back here. There we go. All right, and then here he is in the packaging. Now, he comes with multiple heads. So he has 3 different heads, and they all kind of have like a different thing about them. Although I will say these 2 heads look very similar. I'm not sure how those 2 are different. But we will see. All right, so let's get him out of here. He has this shell hat, and I think the whole thing with these is they're called cursed. The shell that you put on their head is actually controlling their mind. Like, there we go. The shell is on his head. I don't know if it goes a certain way, but there is a magnet in it. Alright, so it looks like it does go this way. And put this over here. So, I'll take that off so I can show you all the articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, and it can go up and down. These are very squeaky out of the box, I will say. They have a shoulder ball joint. They have another joint on the bicep. They have an elbow joint. It's not double jointed, so I think that's as far maybe as it goes. Yeah. And then they have a hand joint, which the hands do come off. I'll show you that here. They have a double chest joint. It can swivel and it can go up and down. He also has a little butt. I love it when they give butts to things. It cracks me up. So he has a ball jointed leg and a thigh joint. And he has double jointed knees, which is really nice for posability. And he has a swivel on the foot, and it can go up and down. So lots and lots of articulation on these. I thought this one was really cute because he has a beard. And I got him also because he has the beard. So let me get these parts out of here, and then we'll take a look. Alright, so I got all the parts out, so we'll take a look at those. But I did want to mention real quick, this red guy's name is Cursed Kyo. And I did check real quick, they are on Big Bad Toy Store. They have them available in stock. These are a more premium action figure because they're really well made. They're really sturdy. Their construction is amazing. They're one of my favorite action figures. So they are a little pricier, but I also wanted to read you his bio that they have on here, because each character does have a bio, and it's kind of interesting. It wasn't quite what I thought, but in some ways it is sort of what I said about him being cursed. So, Plunderlings is a new fantasy action figure line with a tropical twist. They're greedy, adorable little pirates, and they travel from island to island looking for treasure and mischief. Now, Plunderlong are true masters of arms. Long live the Plunderlong. And Cursed Kyo was once just an unlucky Plunderlong who washed ashore on a desert island. Desperate, he learned to spearfish and eat just about anything that swam by the island. One fateful day, he caught and devoured a strange lobster. Unknowingly, he had consumed Lango, the ever-living crustacean. It passed its mystical inability to die of natural causes to Cayo. Uncountable years passed, and Cayo perfected his spear hunting, even able to strike a single seagull out of the sky from miles away. Eventually, Cayo was discovered, and now plunderfolk come to train under his unrivaled polearm technique, although many speculate he has gone mad from sunstroke. So it's very tongue-in-cheek, the different little bios of each character, because each character does have their own bio, and you can go and look them up on Big Bad Toy Store if you want to read all their different bios. These are all on that website available. I don't know if he's available. I didn't notice off the top of my head, but I noticed the red version of him is sold out. So there is that. I actually looked because I was like, maybe I'll get him. But so to take the hands off, you just pull them out. They come out really easily, and then that way you can give him this gripping hand. That way he can hold his spear, because apparently he is a accomplished spear hunter. Now be careful, his nails are really sharp. I just poked my finger trying to get his hand in. So those hands will go in like that, and then you can... the plastic on these could use a bit of warming up if it's not as warm in your house. Alright, let's put his shell on. Alright, so you can put it kind of like that so it looks like just a hat. So that's actually pretty cool. I like that. But I think the intention is that it covers his face, which is kind of interesting. So here he is holding his lobster claw spear. It's very cool. I love the color on this spear. It's like purple to pink gradient. The weapons that you get for these are just so detailed. Now let's put his other gripping hand in, which looks exactly the same. It's just the opposite side. And then that way he can hold this little cane that he has. Because he's an older Plunderling, Plunderlong. Alright, let's get this in his hand. Alright. And there we go. His hat came off. I'll put that back on. And there he is with the cane. So that's pretty cool. Now, here's his other two faces. These are the last two pieces that he comes with. And so one of them, and you can't tell really from the front unless you turn it to the side. But one of them he's like grimacing, and one of them he looks like he's yelling. So that's kind of cool. And I'll show you how those come off and on too. Those just pull right off. It would help to warm these up, I will mention again. Because they are stiff. Wow. There we go. So it's just a ball joint. Let's put on the grimacing face. Kind of like that one. I think it's the same. I have the grimacing face on that one as well. Ooh, man, that does not want to go on. Okay. Sort of, kinda. I think we're going to need to warm this up, but maybe I'll try the other head. Maybe that one will go on a little easier. Alright, so yeah, these heads do not want to go on. I am going to warm him up real quick. So warming up the head really helped. It took a bit of effort to get that head on, so warming it up made it go right on. And that looks great. Now the cool thing is you can get some really, really cool poses with this. Like you can have him like holding the spear in both hands. And you can have them crouch. Like this. Like he's in a battle pose. So these are a lot of fun. I mean, you can mix and match all the different parts. I think this also sort of fits on his head. And then this one also sort of, yeah, it definitely fits. I actually really like the way that looks. That looks really cool on him. I might even leave that on him. But we'll trade those back for now. I just love that about these. Like, you can put the mohawk on him too. It doesn't fit like perfectly because of the shape of the head, but it still looks pretty cool. In fact, I really like the way that looks. If it was white like his beard, that would be even cooler. So that's the cool thing. Let's try this hat on him, actually. Okay, the hat doesn't really work. Yeah. Hat does not work because their heads are bigger. But they can definitely share each other's weapons and stuff like that. So I love these. So if you like them too, let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll pick up some more in the near future and we can do another video. Because I only had the one to open today. But we do have these little bodies to look at real quick. And these we can put his alternate heads on. And he only has 2 extra hands, so you can only, I think, use one body. I can't remember if these come with extra hands in here. Okay, I think they might. Yes. So you get enough hands between both packs to create 2 more little ones. So let's hope I can get these heads on here. Oh, that went right on. Okay. Yeah, wow. All right, and then we can kind of mix and match their hands. Because it comes with, these little bodies come with 2 little fists. And then here's the little body. And the only thing that will move will be the hands. The shoulder has articulation. That one's a little stiff, so I'm not going to force that one. And then the head will move because you put on. But the legs and feet on these do not pose on the little mini ones. But I think these mini ones are adorable. When they came out with the little bodies for the original ones, they didn't give you all the extra hands. That sounded like it went on and then it didn't. That was weird. Okay. So I will say, warming these up, you definitely want to do, because his head is so stiff on there that it won't even move without making the neck peg move, whereas this one is super loose. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why that is. It's just variation in the mold when they made them, I guess. Let me try actually putting this head on that body. Alright, so I did have to warm that one up, but I will say one head fit better on one body than the other one. So that's kind of funny. But here's the little ones of him. And I can show you the head does move. It's very stiff on this one. And then the shoulders go up and down and around there on a ball joint. This one's a little stiff still. I don't know why that is. And then because you can give them their hands, they can even hold the different items if you give them the hands that they can hold, which he has both the holdable gripping hands right now. All right, so there you have it. You can even mix and match their heads, even though the colors wouldn't match. Now, there are some Plunderlings that are the same color as like Plunderlongs and Plunderstrongs, so you might be able to match them up that way. You could give one of the bearded heads to one of these little bodies, which would be kind of cool. So let's do a size comparison. So these are all the different sizes that they come in. So you can have a lot of fun with these. You can definitely build little armies with them, and you make little dioramas, which I think would be a lot of fun. Definitely something that's really cool. This guy actually came with a jacket that went over his shoulders, but I didn't really like the way it looked, so I took it off. So there you have it. Cursed Kyo and his Plunderling friends. Let me know what you think of these, and let me know if you want to see more. I think they're really cool myself. I backed both Kickstarters, and these two were from the second Kickstarter they did, and these these two right here I got from the original Kickstarter. And then this guy I ordered later on because he was not part of the Kickstarter. He was a kind of a later addition, and I just love them. I think they are some of the coolest figures out there that you can get, and I have so many of them now, and I can actually like create little scenes. So I'm very, very happy with having all these little guys to play around with. And last but not least, they sent along this doubloon along with Cayo. And last time when we got Cursed Frog, they sent a bunch of little enamel pins. Now this thing is really heavy, and it's really shiny. And here's what it looks like. I think it goes like that. And it's like a little skull with a crown. And it has a foot on the other side. This thing is substantially heavy. It's pretty awesome. It looks like the coins that they like to collect, and that like their booty that they find, their treasure. So I thought that was such a cool little gift, because this was just thrown in as like a little gift for I think for the Kickstarter, like the pins were. So, very cool. Thank you to the Plunderlings team for sending that along. I mean, it was obviously, I paid for these two as part of the Kickstarter, and this was just something they sent along. So, very cool. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this look at Cursed Kyo and the rest of the gang. And if you want to see more of these, let me know down in the comments. I truly love collecting these. They're really cute. So thank you again for all the support and the comments. I hit 1,000 subscribers recently, and I'm very humbled by that. So if you're not a subscriber yet, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications so you'll get notified every time I put a video up. So again, thank you guys. Love you guys. Bye.